What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Cheryl. Welcome back to this week's video. As we all know, the weather has decided to warm up significantly over the past week. The amount of snow that occurred this year was fucking ridiculous. We already got pandemic depression going on, plus on top of that you had seasonal depression, so really no one was in a great place for the past 2 months. For this week's video, I decided I would share some tips with you guys on how to layer and dress in these temperatures, because I know that it's really fucking hard to decide what you're gonna wear when if you wear too much you're gonna be sweltering by 2 p.m. in the afternoon, but if you don't wear enough you're gonna be freezing your ass off when you go to get donuts at 9 a.m. in the morning. And we're not trying to dress like all those white boys, Brads and Chads out there who even if it's negative 30 degrees outside you're still gonna be wearing a hoodie and basketball shorts, okay? We're not here for that. So here are some tips that I have that hopefully will help you guys figure out how to dress in these weird changeable weather that's pretty much as bipolar as we are. Let's get it.
Pull the lever, Kronk!
Yay, corn!
Tip number 1 is all about how you layer. Basically, when it comes to layering, you want to start out with something that's like pretty light on the outside and then build up as you go out. So like, for example, say you want to start with like just a basic white t-shirt. Depending on how cold it is where you are, you can always put on a turtleneck underneath. You can put an interesting top, whether it's like a corset or a button down or a fisherman's vest, or harnesses if that's also what you're into. In this case for layering, I decided to go with this long sleeve t-shirt. It's pretty thin, and then I paired it with these wide-legged dress pants. But since it's a little bit too cold to just wear this on its own, I paired it with this red snakeskin faux leather jacket. What that does is not only keeps me like a lot warmer. I didn't know how warm this jacket would keep me because I barely wear it because my roommate thinks it looks like venison. Really easy outfit that if it gets hot you can always take this jacket off. If it gets cold you can always put another jacket on top. So I took this brown leather puffer jacket and layered it on top. So what we did here was create more dimension, more layers, and something to keep you warmer if it's a really chilly morning. But once it gets a little hot, you just strip it off and move on. So for me, I try to wear a variety of like smaller pieces that as the day gets warmer, you can strip more, you know? You want to start out as a nun and then you can end the day as a hoe. What can I wear that I wouldn't mind taking off or having somebody take it off for you? Honestly, it's fucking decuffing season. No one needs that shit. You're an independent man or woman or non-binary gender that can do whatever the fuck you want and you don't need to impress nobody except for yourself. This sweater vest, though maybe not the warmest, does add an extra layer of protection for your t-shirts. Is a lot more interesting than just a white t-shirt, but also the knit material will certainly help in slightly colder environments. A blazer on top and you're probably good to go for the day. If anyone has an Asian mother, you know that moms do not like us exposing our midriff when it's cold because they're convinced that we're going to, I don't know, get like stomach cancer or stomach ulcer. But in this like transitional time period, like these are really good because they're still covering most of your arms and your stomach and are pretty like hefty and warm, but they've got a bit more of a breeze to it. Take a hat and top it all off to make it a bit more casual and sporty. Moving on. Second tip, something that's a little bit more detailed towards actual artists of clothing, is I would prefer to stick with like loose jeans, loose pants, long skirts. I'm not a mini skirt wearer, but I think you can totally opt for that too if that's something you're into. You can wear like really thin like sheer tights underneath. But personally, I really like wearing loose fitted, kind of flowier skirts and pants because they're very breathable. I don't know, can you get like too hot from your legs being too warm? Is that a thing? Maybe all the Chads and Brads out there say no, considering the fact that they only wear basketball shorts year round. But some options are wearing like long pleated skirts, midi skirts, really like baggy jeans, trousers, tailored pants. Those are all really good options. And obviously like in current times, who the fuck is wearing skinny jeans? Okay, if you're wearing skinny jeans, we have other issues to discuss than transitional weather outfits. Okay, so maybe this one is a little bit like Merida from Brave, but make it thoughty. The thing I love about thigh-high boots is the fact that because they cover so much of your leg, you can opt out for like mini skirts or mini dresses, and you really just want to whip those out even when it's fucking 45 degrees outside. This is a good option for you. I added a corset to give it some structure. They get cold once the sun goes down, so I paired it with this big oversized jean jacket. When I'm walking home from dinner and I'm kind of hungry for dessert, but like I already ate a lot and I'm wearing a corset, so I don't really want to be fat anymore, but I'm freezing my ass off, so I keep this jacket to not only cover myself, but then I'm like, oh, well, since this jacket is so big, I can just get dessert and it'll hide everything. What was I saying? Third, something that's article clothing specific, is long coats. Again, these are things that you can take off when it gets warmer throughout the day, but I think long coats just add such an element of sophistication and cool, like New York chic vibes. I know everybody at Penn is planning to go to New York anyway, so all of you better listen the fuck up. I think long windbreakers are really popular, oversized blazers. All of these are really good options to add an extra layer against the cold, but it's also something that can add a bit of like pop of color or pattern or texture to your outfit, and you can take it off whenever you fucking feel like going to core power yoga but just walking around. This is like dark cottagecore, is that a thing? A very springy color palette on top. This is like your picnic bitch that tries to be edgy but is actually very soft on the inside. Or skirts are great for these transition time periods. If it's a little colder, you can always throw on tights or leggings underneath. If it's particularly chilly, you can just pop on a lawn jacket. The idea is to have longer shapes that kind of follow the silhouette of your clothes. Trench coats are really good. You see them at Zara or any Londoner wears them 24/7, you know exactly what I'm talking about. On the other end of the skirt wearing spectrum, if you want something super loose fitted, this mock neck lime green set shirt is thin enough where I don't feel like I'm gonna swelter as soon as I go outside, but it's definitely enough to like keep me covered. It's a little colder. Again, put on a longer, match similar in length, black blazer to kind of give the look a little more dimension than just it being by itself. But of course, you don't fucking need it. This is probably a little bit out of what I would wear because I tend to like to create more shape to like my waist and accentuate that area. This goes great with a cute little pair of sunglasses. Something warm and bright and colorful. Yeah. Fourth, at least for me, I'm from Ohio, and Ohio has a tendency to experience all kinds of weather in a single motherfucking day. Literally, I think there's literally a time lapse somewhere. If I can find it, I'll put it here. Where basically it snows in the morning, it's like sunny in the morning, and then it rains in the afternoon, and then it's like windy as fuck at night. Okay, so pretty much all those seasons in one go. If you can, having possibly waterproof or something that won't, you know, like suck up water like a sponge. So aka don't wear sweaters. All we can do these days is take walks and go grab coffee outside, so I'm gonna speak from personal experience when I say this. Wearing a sweater and then wearing coats on top of it is just, you will feel like a sausage. Those little rolly conveyor cabinets at 7-Eleven. Or I mean, you can carry an umbrella, but like who the fuck has time for that? As a little bit of a nostalgia factor, in case it gets a little rainy, a windbreaker, anything that's super lightweight, breezy, airy, but protects a lot of your clothes from the potential downpours that are not my emotions. I actually wore an outfit, a rendition of this outfit when I was in Milan last year, so yeah, I guess there is probably going to be a downpour of rain, aka my tears. Another thing that I think is a fun addition is like hats, accessories, scarves, sunglasses, shit like that. Because one, I know plenty of you are not wearing your motherfucking sunscreen. I see you, I know what you're doing. So hats and sunglasses are a great way to protect your face from the sun that has finally decided to come out after 18 million years. Scarves or whatnot, like something light. Maybe on those silk scarves are super popular. Those are great as like headbands or like those little neckties if you want to be a little bit hey. I got on French TikTok and now we're just off the rails. In my opinion, this is the perfect time to take out those summer pieces and try and style them in a way that's more interesting and unique, because I think everyone gets a little bit tired of their wardrobe quite easily. Transition time periods are the most versatile because you can mix and match like skirts and sweaters, crop tops and jeans.
Salt and pepper!
So in this outfit, if you watched my last video, you've probably seen this shirt before. I put on a white sleeve t-shirt underneath. Again, you can opt for a long sleeve if it's colder. You can opt for a mesh top. Just anything that adds a little more texture and interest to this piece and makes it more wearable for warmer weather, like now. Gotta put on sunglasses because our futures are so bright. Okay, maybe not, but like that's not the point. You gotta block out the haters and look like a badass bitch, because 2021 is all about that bad bitch energy. Okay, I've changed God knows how many times. I don't really want to do this anymore. I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm thirsty, for maybe more reasons than one. I'm gonna take a break for now. If I come back, that means I decide to make more outfits. If not, then shit, hope that helped.
2 hours later.
Alright, we're back, baby. Let's do this. Not only does this like cover more of your skin, but it also helps keep the scarf from falling, so you have less accidents to worry about. And if you don't want to look like a thought, which more power to you if you do, a good option is to also opt for midi dresses or longer skirts, but still pair them with thigh boots. This is also if you're not somebody who likes to wear like tights or leggings because you think they have that weird drop crotch thing. Classy, cute, sexy, worn. Let's go. Back to thoughty because hoes don't get cold. Blazer dresses I think are also a great idea. Rich, you can do those Gucci tights, but I am a broke college bitch. So thigh highs will have to do for me. Honestly going to be impressed if you made it this far in the video. Turtleneck, oversized button down, cargo pants, belt to cinch in the waist, and platform boots. Easy breezy, beautiful, your girl Cheryl. This is another fun option. Again, as I said, taking a summer top and making it more cold appropriate. I took this white kind of like bustier top. It's a very booby top, okay? Put a black long sleeve under it to give it a little more of a fall, winter to spring vibe. Very cool, very edgy, very icy. It's like icy hot, you know, like it's icy because it's cold and it's hot. I have lower back problems, in case you're wondering. Literally, if you take nothing from this video, wear thin clothing under and then put a jacket on top. You'll be fine. Rendition number 2, if you hate how tube tops look without anything under it because you think you have too broad of shoulders or your arms are too big, you got bat wings, whatever the fuck it is, because I have all of the above, literally just put a turtleneck underneath. Are these even helpful? Like, or am I just like losing my mind right now? This is the, if you want to go play soccer with your friends and you want to wear your favorite crop t-shirt, but it's a t-shirt so it's too cold. Again, the solution. Give it a bit of more of a sporty look with these athletic joggers. Also, if this is too short, just don't wear a crop top this short. Like this one literally like barely hits under my boobs. Clothes will get cold. That is the second theme of today. Go outside, play some sports, move your ass because we all know we haven't fucking gotten up from the beds in the past 3 months. Play some volleyball, you know? Be proud of your favorite boys. Put a flannel on top if it gets a little chilly and you don't want to show off your midriff. Or your mom's coming over this weekend and you would rather her not see that you're hoeing it out. And now we've gone from play soccer to potentially sells drugs. How many of these have I done now? I have no idea. Maybe this is the last one. Maybe it isn't. That is it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. God, that winter is finally over because we all know it was fucking dreadful. I hope you guys found some tips and tricks that help you dress in this transition period as we're finally getting into spring. If you have any tips, let me know. Looking out for all my Midwestern hoes out there. Because I know we experience more weather in a one day than Texans experience in their entire life. Well, maybe except for right now. Too soon? I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Love tap that like button. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.